So you just saw the Afghan Interpreters documentary. So maybe do you want to just dial back that energy you were saying, well, those immigrants are criminals, they're attacking people and stuff.
Okay, I'm not saying everything.
Just describe what you saw.
What I saw, it was terrible, but you have to understand.
I said describe what you saw, not go into your own speech.
What did I saw? The people, the Afghans, they suffer to go from country to country, and you know, and then sometimes, most of the time, they can, you know, they stop where they are and turn around and go back, whatever. The thing is, let's talk about Greece. They don't let them there because they have bad experience. You didn't comb your hair today? You didn't comb your hair. Anyway, they have bad experience about, I mean, in Athens, my God, you remember, I don't know if you remember the hotel we used to live. You can't even walk there. It's just too much crime and police. My God, they kind of serve our own problems, you know. And the thing is, they send them back. Now, I don't understand why they have to put them in jail. If you can, you know, take care of him for a few days or whatever, let him go, you know, wherever he came from, or export him to another country. I don't understand why they do that, and I don't give them right, you know, or and I don't agree to it, because my God, they be quiet and don't interrupt me.
You interrupted plenty.
Now, no. They're human beings, and what they did for, I mean, to help, what he did, he was interpreter and everything. My God, they sacrifice everything, okay? And a lot of good people, but also a lot of bad people. But it's a lot of smugglers from that area, from Pakistan and, I mean, Afghanistan, whatever. They want to go through Greece because it's easy, okay? It's easy. And the thing is, we don't have the ability to take care of them and have so many foreigners in Greece, because Greece is a small country. The jobs, there is no jobs. They have to, the Greek people have to have the job, whatever. You know what I'm saying. And another thing, I gotta tell you something. Don't forget, Greeks, they were terrorized for 400 years from the, you know, that world there, the Turks, okay? And for us, religion is very important, okay? And if they see Muslim or anything, they say, okay, we don't need a problem, go back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so maybe it's time for them to be a little more enlightened.
Never mind, forget the religion.
They're allies with America, so if they don't like this problem, they should stop being allies.
Quiet.
Or they should tell America to start being better to these. How can you say that when you saw footage of, why is that your focus? Why is that where your mind goes? When you saw footage of the police beating immigrants there in Greece, and you saw Golden Dawn, stop yelling. Stop yelling. You don't win anything by yelling. You don't win. You saw Golden Dawn mobbing them and beating them.
Right. Yes, I don't know why they do that. When I was growing up, we didn't have these things.
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm yelling
you don't win anything.
You're yelling at me.
I don't care, but this is for people who think my mom learns anything or ever changes her mind or realize maybe seeing their family members being decapitated is a horrible thing they're trying to run from.
Oh, God, it's horrible. My God. The thing is, I don't know. I told you, I don't understand why they put them in jail, why they beating them up. Don't forget they're human beings. Just give them food to eat, give them few clothes, it won't cost that much, and send them, put them in a train, or, you know, because I can understand we can help these people, because Greece right now had their own problems now. But you have to understand, you have to understand one thing. The bank's been robbed.
Not everything's about Greece. This was a documentary about people, not about your whole country. Would you just get off that tread?
I understand, and my heart goes to them, but I can't save the world. What can I do?
You can act like a human being. Stop shouting about 400 years of Greek history. How much history do you think they have that's problematic?
For us,
you didn't live the last 10 years wondering if your neighborhood was going to be blown up or bombed.
No.
Did you pay attention to what that one story, that one guy said? He said the Taliban came to him, they knew he was an interpreter, but they weren't trying to kill him. They said they were going to offer him money for his ID card and his car. What they were going to do with that, they were going to steal his identity, go to the a U.S. or NATO base, pack the car with a bomb, and blow up the base. And he still refused, and he's got nothing from the U.S. So he acted as bravely as he could.
Okay, ask him.
Stop yelling. What do you get by yelling? Okay. You mean you hear this story and your response is to yell?
I'm not yelling. I'm just talking loud because that's what we do. We're loud people.
They didn't even yell in this documentary. Can you believe that? They acted more sane than you, and they have every reason to yell.
Okay, you say your opinion.
Obviously, it wasn't as important what these guys went through as what you're thinking about with defending Greece in the news. Okay, that's all right. I'm going to link to the video, the Afghan Interpreters, the documentary, in this video so people can see it and see what you're yelling about. And
guys, I'm not yelling, but we are Greeks. We are so loud. I cannot. My
it looked like that one interpreter.
I cannot talk low.
I know that. But it looked like that one interpreter lives in Arlington.
He is?
Well, they were in Reagan. They were driving through Arlington, and they were in D.C. talking about.
Well, okay. I mean, I hope they get help from everybody because it's amazing. If I have to live like them, I will lose my mind. Okay.
Did you see at the end the guy was saying he had to become a taxi driver? He had no electricity the last week.
Yeah. And he's probably going to be recognized, and who knows what. And I can understand that. But my voice, the pitch of my voice is hard.
It has nothing to do with your voice. It's your whole worldview of stomping your feet and yelling about Greece, and it has problems. But you got to understand. You got to understand this. Well, why don't you forget about yourself for a minute? Because it is kind of tiresome.
I forget about myself. I understand that. Okay. I don't know. When I grew up in.
I mean, if those were Greek people, you would have appreciated that they actually took the time to did that story and fight like that.
What I'm saying, Marco, you know how I grew up, okay?
All right.
There was no problem.
I turn my back to you.
I don't understand. Why, you know?
Sometimes a little silence goes further than the big noise.
My silence is your answer. I don't know. It's terrible. Okay.
Maybe you think your reaction was a little bit strong yesterday, a little bit unkind when you when you started yelling about immigrants.
You hit the nail on the head.
Obviously, you can yell all you want, but that's never going to change the fact that Afghanistan's a disaster. If people are going to come over there, first thing you got to do is start thinking.
When
in Greece about what they're going to
down over.
It's going to get fixed. It's never going to get fixed. The Taliban was there before the U.S. came. They're there now.
Alexander the Great was there.
And now, if the interpreters were loyal to the U.S., now they're not going to be that. I mean, how loyal can they be now when some of them were saying no, don't work for the U.S. because they'll betray you? One was living in a park in Athens. You saw the other one in Patras or whatever.
Yeah, Patra. Yeah, what was right there is next to Italy. You just cross there and you are in Italy. Oh my God, it's terrible. If I can solve my own problem, I mean, I don't have a problem. Well, I do have some, but it's not that bad compared to theirs. What time is it?
10:15.
It is?
Yeah.
It is 10:15. But it's awful. Just think about it. They leave their families. Nobody knows. Like my family, if my family didn't know where I am, what I'm doing, you know.
Well, that's the whole thing, and everybody is squeezed from one place to another, and you think the United Nations didn't exist anymore, and they're the ones supposed to be able to at least get people to come together some, but everybody's right and everybody wants to kill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I don't know what to say.
I mean, that one guy who was in Greece, you saw, he said he was in jail for 2 months before they even let him have a phone to tell his family where he was.
I don't understand this. I don't understand this. I don't know why, I don't know why. Okay, I don't know. The only explanation I can say, which is not good explanation, some of the smugglers, they robbing, doing things to eat, to, you know, to get food and place to stay and everything. So I don't know why the police doing that to them. I have no idea. I don't know.
Well, there's a lot of people who don't like immigrants there, including the police and Golden Dawn.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They don't like the immigrants because they go there and stay there. And when I was growing up, we didn't have immigrants, okay? Because we are a small country. That's the thing. Now, I don't know why, Angelo. I really don't.
So do you
I'll
recommend?
ask and I'll tell you.
Do you recommend the Afghan Interpreters? People watch it. It's online. It's free.
Oh yeah.
It's only 35 minutes.
Sure. Absolutely.
They did a beautiful job of presenting it in a calm, rational way, and yet, you know, where do you go to hide in the land of rocks and sunshine? It's not like to be in the forest or be able to live someplace else. Everything is in the open, and it is
unbelievable, unbelievably horrible.
And not only that, you can hardly think that God is.
I say a lot of pain in this world. That's how it's a lot of pain who doesn't go away.
Wait, I got one more movie to show you.